I got some surplus oak from a whiskey barrel maker, and I decided I wanted to try to build another bar stool. So I got a couple of pieces with some nice figure, planed them, glued them up for the top. Most of these pieces were already jointed on two sides, so it was pretty easy to find a few pieces that were already straight and flat and square. I joined up two pieces to make a curve in the legs. I drew out my rough shape. Cut it with the jigsaw. Used that as a template for the other legs and cut the top, of course. Now I'm drawing the cross braces. Use that as a template to make 3 more. Now I cut them to length. Once I sanded up the top, you could really see the nice figure in there. So I sanded the legs and decided to use a 1/2-inch dowel. So I got a 1/2-inch drill bit. I'm using a 1/4-inch drill bit to sort of drill a pilot hole because it's kind of tough to hand drill with the 1/2-inch bit. It's a butcher. It really tears out the grain when you try to drill holes with it. Freehand anyway. So when I was putting the legs on the top using the dowels, I put it on the ground to hammer the dowels in, and my seat broke. Clearly I had a poor joint, so it was on to plan B. Using some of this walnut, the same walnut I used in the last stool video. It's the slab. It was rough cut, so I had to plane it. You really can't tell until you plane it what gorgeous wood it is. So I decided to make a skirt to give the legs a little more structural integrity. I just used finishing nails just to make my life a little easier putting this together. And luckily it was pretty square. I didn't really have a plan doing this. I was just making it up as I went along, just like the last one. So once I glued the legs on and kind of measured it to see if they were square, I realized, well, not really. One side was kind of off by about an inch. Luckily to the middle, so once I could put the footrests in there, it spread the legs apart, so it was reasonably square. So I drilled more dowel holes. You can see the tear out on the end of that piece, the 1/2-inch drill bit. The butcher! Just gluing up the braces now. Went together pretty well. So I cut off the excess once the glue was dry, sanded it, and then glued on the top. And of course, the legs weren't quite square, it didn't sit flat, but nothing a saw and a piece of sandpaper wouldn't fix. So some final hand sanding, and it's off to finishing. I'm using an oil-based finish. Really brings out the grain, makes it pop. You can see the really nice figure on the top of this piece of walnut. I think despite my setbacks, it turned out really nice.